She knows mathematics and she knows the alphabets, but like it's like this. I live the culture of our God. Her old earth is 85%. Know what I'm saying? So you know how children are,
Right.
and they and she's like
She's around her Earth more.
yeah, she's around her earth more, and she's like a child that speaks her minds. So like it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to break down the science to her earth, and she was like, "Don't teach that to my child no more, cause I don't want her to be going over there, arguing or arguing with me that." The black man is God, and I know this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what's gonna happen. So,
Ooh.
cause I was trying to let her mother know the difference between, you know, knowing and believing. You know what I'm saying? So, she called and told me not to do that no more. That I believe in the spook. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And not to
okay.
keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Cause of my child, but it's too late. You know what I'm saying?
You
Cause
gave her the jewel already.
yeah, she already know it. You know
She
what I'm
already
saying?
know it.
She
Right.
already know it from A to Z. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
So now it's up to her, you know what I'm saying, because she's still a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be build to destroy. She's build to destroy now. You know what I'm saying? But once she around me, God, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. No, that's peace. That's peace.
It's you know what I'm saying? It's a rapper already. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing knowing and not knowing. You already got a head start. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And the thing about it that I love about children, like this one too, right here. See, his name is Sun God. His government name is Sun God. You know what I'm saying? That's my Earth's daughter's kid, and hers Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? So the father, it's like he learned the mathematics in one day, Lord, right here. From Nihilus to
Whose father?
born.
His father.
No, the sun god,
Son God. Son
sun
God's father.
god. No, I'm saying no, sun god. The
His
the
grandson.
grandchild.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But then his dad said, "Oh nah, don't teach him that yet, cause he's too young." I'm like, but his government name is Allah. You know what I'm saying? And then they was like on some funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like oh, I know if your name was Sun God, I wouldn't name my son that. And I said, but that would have to do with anything. I'm like, then the other day, you know what I'm saying? His earth core said, I said, but part and so that's not my name. My name is Sun God. I said, I don't know if I could call you that.
He said that. He said that to you.
Nah. The
Oh,
earth. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, but we
She
went.
said. She said that she
We,
don't know if she could call you that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we built before, you know what I'm saying? My earth, her, and him. You know what I'm saying? Because he said that the way he was teaching it, that, is spirituality, but we don't teach it like that. We don't teach spirituality. No, we teach that the original black man is God, you know what I'm
Right, right.
saying? And that's it. Not with the little G, you know what I'm saying, but with the big G, you know what I'm saying? And most of all, that
And
he's supreme.
That's an English language thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That and most of all he's supreme, you know what I'm saying? And he's the maker, the owner of the planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? We don't teach like he's a spook or anything like that. That's not in our teachings, you know what I'm saying?
right, right. So sometimes they try to mix and dilute it, and it's important that you just stick around and have patience while you building with them too, because the way you describe it sounds like they're interested, but they don't have a complete understanding of it.
Right, and it make me feel sometimes like, you know what I'm saying? Like they want it and then like they don't want it because, you know what I'm saying, before I was teaching the child, I was teaching the mother, and she was grasping onto the mathematics. You know what I'm saying? But then she left, and she had left from here from New York, and she went to Atlanta. So she, had to make her life over there. So she know the signs, man. But like it's difficult to like have somebody uh, come to this culture while most of all their life they've been believing in a spook. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna happen overnight. You understand? Because they so indoctrinated with that spook, they feel like, oh man, if I get into that, I'm gonna really burn into hell because
Right.
they don't believe in God. That's blasphemy. They all gonna burn it.
No, that
Yeah, they all gonna burn in hell. You know what I mean?
that's because these people have still had those pins stuck in their
And
head.
they had right. That's the.
But what I'm saying, what to reverse the polarity of that and to see the positive in it is that you see that they're interested. You just gotta give it to them and guide them, and then you say you got babies that's around.
Right.
You know, so now the older ones that you give them what you can, and they take whatever they
Whatever they can grasp.
whatever works for them. But the fact that he's naming his son that name, that's something. You know what I'm
That's
saying? He may
something.
not have complete understanding of it, but understanding comes in time. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's a start. God, I'm gonna share with you, God. When I was first getting knowledge, and came around and I told my family my name is Infinite. Of course, there was some backlash, but I noticed that once I had my peers calling the house say peers and speak to Infinite, my old Earth, my grand Earth, my aunts, they responded in a positive way. But I had a bad attitude, God. So I found pleasure in bombing them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because they was Christian. You know what I'm saying? And I was harsh. Like, nah, it's not like that. And get the pork out the house. And so much that it wound up turning them off. To the
Okay.
point where they was like,
They don't want to be receptive.
now they don't. Now they're not receptive to it.
Yeah. Right.
They not receptive to the science. So I had to. I wound up having more issues than I was necessary.
Right.
So when you tell me stories like this just tells me you got an opportunity here. You see what I'm saying? My old Earth, my grand Earth, my aunts, they return to the essence. I don't have the opportunity no more to you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I did see an opportunity. I just that my own attitude or the way that I handled them was inappropriate in a way today. It was like basically more like, yo, like who you think you are? Like who you think you are? You think you my God? You think you think you better than what I learned? Or you think you better than me basically?
Okay.
And they
Like that.
they wind up, pushing back. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I hear those stories, there's an opportunity. It's not they're not getting it all the way right, but at least you got some of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing like when I was raising my son. My son's mother later on started to rebel against me to the point where she even tattooed a cross on her arm and everything,
Wow.
and was trying to put crosses on my son. But I had to move in a current that she couldn't defeat. Like when I'm saying a current that she couldn't defeat in a way, it wasn't always a cold current. It always wasn't a hot current. It was a current that she just couldn't deny. And that my son now, so when my son, you ever meet my son's 22 now. He greets you, peace, God. You know what I'm saying? Peace, God. And my name is Justice I. King. And he built like that. So when he called me, that's how he built. Like, peace, God. What's the signs? How you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he speak the language. He speak mathematics.
Right.
Because he know he was born with this, but then his mother went astray, and instead of me making war with her, I just made just make a comparison. Because she even put him in, and I agree with him. I agree she put him in Catholic school. I agree with because I said my teachers could never be defeated by that. So when he went in there, he started learning he had a more focused education, and there was some religion in there. So when he would come home, sometimes he would say certain things that spoke to that in religious environment, And I would say, son, do you know what you're talking about? Pay attention. Do the knowledge of that. And that always stuck with him. So now, after he graduated, he's like, "Oh, I don't bear witness to no Sky Daddy." He said, "I know I'm the original man because I always taught him that." So there was an opportunity there. But if I let it go, he could have been a victim of that system. If I just left it, or if I went to war with it a certain way, I could have turned him off.
Right, you
And
know,
push him further into that world.
right, you know,
You know what I'm
and that's why I, like you said, I try to take it easy on that because she's still a child. You understand, and you know, I know that there's gonna be another opportunity where she's gonna come amongst me, and once I come amongst her, and she come amongst me, I'm always gonna be shining. So to me, it's like no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you learning from two different places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So
And-
one is gonna be more attractive to the other, and then you
True.
might get the truth. You're gonna find out the truth from here, and then you're gonna compare it, and you're gonna weigh and judge it yourself. So, you know what I'm saying. So that's why, like you say, I won't worry too much about that.
Yeah, no, you just keep building.
Just keep building,
Keep building
right?
and build positively. You know what I'm saying? To the way
Don't disparage them,
right, don't disparage them. Even
Right.
the mother.
right?
Okay, listen, you know, I respect you. I respect how you know, but you know, you want me to respect you, please respect me too. And we can move with mutual respect. And if the child sees that, she's gonna respect that. And then the teachers that has the more magnetic is gonna be the one that really attracts.
Right, because I'm gonna show you. I sent the book with the alphabets and everything. I'm gonna show you.
If Mega did this.